How we all doing, everybody? My name is Ed here, also known as B2. Welcome back. We are back with a brand new part for the Genshin Impact story. I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. Finally, we are here. And honestly, I'm just really excited to get through it. But, you know, as always, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more of these, because it lets me know that you guys are really excited for it. And as well, let me know if I'm doing anything wrong in the comment section down below. But yeah, honestly, we're back. We're finally here. We have our squad all here. We have Beto, Kaya, Bennett, and Xiangling all here once again. And I'm super excited to actually get into the nitty gritty with the story. Inazuma has always been such a beautiful area, and my God, I am more than excited. I am. Oh, it's incredible. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real, guys. I haven't been playing Genshin in a hot minute. Actually, I've been playing a lot of Honkai Star Rail, so I missed a bunch of events that happened, and I missed out on doing a lot of my dailies, which really sucks. But the things that I've learned from Honkai Star Rail, I've kind of been trying to apply them here in Genshin Impact, and pretty much I've you know, I found out the best artifacts, and I've only gotten like certain ones to like their max level. Obviously, it's not like a lot to like say, oh, this is the best thing end game, whatnot. But I wanted something to at least sustain my character so that I can at least deal a bit more damage to certain things that are happening within the world, and ensure that like I'm not like super underpowered for where we are going with the story. But yeah, I am gonna have to spend a lot more time doing dailies, artifacts grinding, and whatnot. So expect a little you know, Genshin stream here and there. Expect a little, you know, Honkai Star Rail stream here and there, because, you know, I've been enjoying both the games, honestly. And yeah, but I feel like I'm getting to that point where, you know, I gotta like do one gacha game at a time rather than trying to do both. But I'm gonna try to see what I can do to the best of my knowledge and to the best of my ability. So yeah, I remember that essentially what we're doing right now in the Inazuma story is just a bunch, and I mean a bunch of yapping. That's where I remember. That's where we left off. But I do need to continue on with the story because I'm trying to upgrade some characters and whatnot.
Here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
Okay.
It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Okay.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually...
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Mm-hmm.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
Yeah, you were
really
going crazy.
Such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything.
Really?
Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone?
Yeah, you
and
were.
Why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
Mind if we have a look?
This sword was once wielded by my father.
Okay.
I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door.
Okay.
My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely.
Ooh, okay, that's not
What
good.
did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me.
Right, because there's no visions allowed in Inazuma. So a lot of people don't have their like memories.
No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed.
Mm-hmm.
Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And then
look
how things ended
up. It ended all in your favor.
Your commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
Right.
And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
So you're like kind of in the middle.
Soul. When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses.
Maybe.
We must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience.
It is.
Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision.
Exactly.
Let's go find the next poor soul.
We don't, but others do. The question is, though, why are they taking everyone's visions? Because it seems to me that they might be taking their visions due to dangers or something. Oh no, we have to go this way. Like I'm thinking that they're taking people's visions so that they can't like fight massive wars, and that the people at the top are the ones that can use visions to like ensure that everything goes smoothly in Inazuma, because Inazuma has a lot of rules and laws and stipulations around it. But why?
The person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired.
Sensei?
Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Another blade.
No! You got it so wrong!
And it seems it's crazy because a lot of people seem to start threatening by saying, hey, don't make me draw my blade or else. And it's like, but why are you like that? You're here to become disciples.
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
Almost as if he lost his vision as well.
It doesn't look like you're from around here.
No, we are not.
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert.
I see.
You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
Well, we're not going back until we
I see you were earnest in your
until we get his
pursuit.
approval, you know?
Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
Okay.
Sensei's name is Domon. A
Domon.
name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight.
Okay.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world.
Okay.
And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him.
Okay. But then? Okay, yeah, see, literally called it.
Not
but then?
long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away.
Yep, just like the last person.
The same since.
And they haven't been the same. Yep.
Over and over, and he refuses to let us train.
Hmm.
Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit.
I don't think it's him being possessed by an evil spirit.
Shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
An exorcism!
Honest,
wow!
I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
That's insane!
The Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
Okay.
The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself.
Oh, really?
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism.
Okay, dang.
So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Here we go. Okay, so now I have to wait. Wait until next time. Well, it's a good thing I don't need to wait, and I can just boop. Perfect.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away.
Oh.
It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Jesus.
All
Okay, it
while
might be.
calling those
He
names.
might actually be
Some of them
having
we
a
knew,
demon inside him.
Others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of
Oh.
them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since.
A wanderer.
Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him.
Okay.
So the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water.
So wait, are we actually gonna see an
he's sure to be
exorcism?
thirsty.
Or are they gonna cut that part out? I assume they're gonna cut that part out, right? Oh? And who's this?
Huh?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, who that?
Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Absolutely. So like where do you think you're going?
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Not here.
Really the right place? Let's look a little further up.
There he is.
Ha! Suspicious person sighted. That's gotta be him.
Yep, that's definitely him.
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
You didn't even run that fast.
Are you sure
you just kind of went up, and that was it.
You move even quicker than he does. Unless...
Oh?
I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me.
So I'm assuming this is one of the
Asking you
swordsmen
questions here.
that
First off, who are you?
he fought.
And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day.
Oh.
Long before you ever showed up.
Oh.
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
Oh, so like
Wait.
one of
You must be.
Anzai.
his master.
Yes.
Oh, that's
me.
Anzai. Oh. Wait, why'd you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
So then why did you show
When
up?
we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple.
Okay.
Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception.
Okay.
Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
Oh.
I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training.
Sorry, I gotta
and
clean
even
my
started
glasses.
catching up
It's
with me.
so dirty.
Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation.
Okay.
He was consumed by his singular desire to become the
Oh,
best
so
in
much
the
better.
world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Okay.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Right. That's
Because
the question.
until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art.
I see. So he took
Of
your
all the
position,
disciples,
which
I was the
you
most
were
gifted.
not
I
a
had
fan
trained the
of.
longest. Everyone had high expectations for me.
Right.
Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred,
You
I
lost.
lost not just
Yep.
the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that
You
day
fled?
and never looked back. Later,
Huh?
I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body.
Okay.
After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade.
So
and his commitment to
Domon
the art of
fought
the
his
sword.
sensei,
So, when
which
I
ended
heard
up like
rumors that he
using
had
the last
lost
of his energy,
mind,
which means
my first
he
reaction was to
died
dismiss them as false.
after that match.
How could
okay.
he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had
Oh.
practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to
This is
quietly
interesting
come and
now.
see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten.
No, he
So you
remembered
see,
it.
I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
I see.
Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Ah, see? I told you they weren't going to show it to us.
We got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all.
Right.
Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us.
Yeah.
Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Cool. So, it just essentially means that he wasn't here to mess up anything. He was just here to, you know... He wanted to confirm with his own eyes that, his, you know... I guess...
What? You're saying
like,
it isn't his
student?
lust?
Or
Does that mean he
co-student
just lost his
went
mind?
crazy?
How is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
Okay.
I'm sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself.
So he can't even be exercised. He's just crazy because he lost his vision.
Complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Oh.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Ooh.
That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience.
Like when she means Lady Yae, is she talking about Yae Miko?
And aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Okay.
Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting.
Okay.
I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Okay.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
That's not what he's saying.
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden.
So she's a huge deal.
With the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow.
Okay.
Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
I'll gladly join you.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae.
I'm excited for Lady Yae. If it's Yae Miko,
Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to
I'm
find
excited.
out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Okay. Time to go all the way up there. Golly. I love the electrical like movement that they have in this, where it like kind of slingshots you all the way up, you know? Right, and you need the fairy things to fly. Boop. And then you want to do this, so that once you come here, you get like another charge. Oh, what the? Up, 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 up. Okay, wow. Nah, that's crazy. Up, up, up. And just climb this right over here. Perfect. Okay, and then you summon this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Perfect. Yo! Look at this area! Riku. Viewpoints. Bro, look at the picture too, man. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I gotta teleport so that we can come back here whenever we'd like to. Oh my god. This is crazy. A lot of foxes. This is interesting. Oh, there we go.
I think that's Lady Yae?
Yep.
Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Yo, yes, she does.
Is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Guys, stop asking to try.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yae,
He's not well.
has persisted in this state for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Right.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
Right.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
Bro, Yae Miko look bad! Sorry.
Though he fights back
Let me chill, let me relax.
against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's
ambitions. Ah, I see.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change?
Right.
How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior.
Yep.
And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught.
So you already know the backstory to
Was
this.
the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Right.
Lady Yae, I'm not sure I understand.
I do.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns.
Right, and to say,
It is no
oh, you'll
small
never...
undertaking to pursue the position of greatest
You should never be like
swordmaster
this.
in the
Yeah.
world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others.
Right.
Even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself.
Right.
As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now.
Right.
Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think
Friend
he's
of
been
yours.
suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry.
Is she
It's not
talking
my
about
Father. Sensei.
the Electro
I'm
icon?
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's enough.
Icon? That's how you know I've been playing some Final Fantasy.
Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai. Why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
Two of
You're
you?
here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score.
Oh.
It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago.
Right.
You did nothing wrong that day. I just
You just couldn't
couldn't
face it.
face the humiliation. That's why I ran.
Right.
I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you.
Yeah, exactly.
In the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
Mm-hmm. She says she's committed to this.
I don't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue.
Right.
I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands.
Exactly.
Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
Right.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
Perfect.
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yae and then get yourself back home.
Exactly. And so now we know that taking a person's vision will remove their ambition.
His ambition was taken away.
Yes.
His disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yeah, it seems like a good, it seems like it is resolved. But, you know, losing one's vision is very interesting.
Traveler, a moment, please.
Oh.
Lady Yae has some words for you.
Hey, what's good? What's
My
good?
intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Oh. What's that supposed to mean?
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Okay.
Ooh, Lady
High hopes for what?
Seems to have taken a real interest in you.
Yeah.
She seems super mysterious.
Yes, she does.
I'm so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Right. So we're going back to Kamisato Ayaka. It's a good thing that we only have the teleport here, which is great because, you know, saves me a trip. Man, I feel like things are getting crazy. Well, not too crazy. I think you know, we're just starting to, you know, brush the surface. Oh, this is a cutscene. She's not here. Toma! This cutscene looks so nice. Oh, we can see your face!
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
Yes. Hello,
I've heard
Ayaka.
all about how you helped our 3 friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, you didn't really help at all. Yeah.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them.
Exactly.
Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
That's a great question.
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Yep. So you and Toma are friends.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand.
Right.
You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions.
Right.
What are your feelings on what you have seen?
I hope they can one day be free from their torment. It seems to be a fate worse than death.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential.
Right,
Thunders
which
roar,
is a
lightnings
wrong
flash, the winds assault, and the rains
mindset,
descend.
in my opinion.
All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people.
Right.
But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure.
Yeah, they're enduring some
It
mega
seems that
pain.
perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
I will help you fight the Vision Hunt degree.
You will? Really?
But you must keep the promise you made me.
Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after all.
Exactly.
Now then.
Hey, me,
Given that the
maybe
remainder of our
Paimon, we got
discussion
y'all.
pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Understood. To Komori Tea House.
Again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Okay.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
That's a
This
good question.
is the land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land,
Okay.
and even to allow or deny access.
Okay.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
Good rhymes.
We can talk freely here.
Okay.
I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Of course we do. We have a lot of questions to ask you. So what kind of god is the Raiden Shogun?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply.
Oh?
It was her almost complete lack of any emotion.
No emotion.
In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
Okay.
Acting accordingly without feeling.
Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree? Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt decree? Yeah, this is a better question. Yes.
We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission.
Wait, why?
And subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
Possibly? So, from what we're seeing is the second she's like, hey, I want to fight this decree so that, like, you know, people aren't losing their visions, immediately there's two boards of government that say, no, nope, that's vetoed. No, we believe in the Shogun and we think that she's right. That's weird. Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others.
I see.
Because of this, the attitude of most people towards
people who don't have
is one of indifference.
Right, so people who don't have them are just like, oh, well, so I never had a vision either, so it doesn't matter.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Okay.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Okay.
To say a little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems.
Okay.
But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Mm-hmm. I have no further questions. I mean, I personally have a lot of questions.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
That's a great question. Paimon is actually on W writing.
We do not.
What?
So there's no plan.
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
Right.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, we're just gonna ask the Traveler to do everything for us, you know?
All we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree.
Okay.
For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
Ooh, okay.
That there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
I kind of want one.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Oh, that's not good.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Right, it's only right that he should be saved, because he's doing the right thing by making counterfeit visions so that people wouldn't lose their visions, you know?
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught.
Right.
That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So then we should do it so that, you know, easy said than done.
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone.
Oh!
When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Oh, okay. I was expecting it just to be, yeah, you're gonna go in, you're gonna sneak by yourself. I won't hit the crouch control like last time. No, not this way. So we Gotta exit through here. There we go. So yeah, this is getting very spicy and very interesting. Seems like things are getting put together quite fast. So, two bodies of government are saying, yeah, the Rain Shogun's decree on, the vision hunts are totally okay. The person that we need to break out of jail, we're gonna need to find someone to help us, you know? Oh?
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the vision hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Okay. Hey, what's going on here?
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the vision hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Nah, let's move.
Hey, wait. Huh?
Oh?
There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way.
I know who this is.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Okay.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch.
Hey, Paimon, who do you think you're talking to?
Hey, wait.
They have a vision.
They have a vision.
Yup.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
So I think it's a fake vision that he's giving.
All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it?
Let's continue.
This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Told you. I knew it was a fake one that they're giving.
Convincing performance.
Seems we were fooled too.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yup.
And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Paimon, you need to be careful.
I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
But what's good, Yoimiya? This is our intel that we're supposed to talk.
Introduce myself.
Or we're supposed to meet.
The current
So we can break
owner
out that
of
person from
Naganara
jail.
Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Nice to meet you too.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place.
Yep. Who is unfortunately in jail right now.
Vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it. Ugh.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Masakatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Miss Kamisato mentioned his name. We were just on our way to rescue him.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shiratsugi Himegimi has a plan.
Yep.
Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently.
Alright, then let's do it.
If I just marched straight in there by myself,
Oh.
I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble.
True. This is why you're not going to be by yourself.
How about if I join you instead?
Of course.
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Yep.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is.
Oh, you hide them.
Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Okay.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Mr. Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Right.
Time to break him out.
Paimon is so energetic and she's like super ready to do this. At the same time though, if I know, and I mean I know, plans just always never work out. Something always goes wrong. Wow, look at this map. It's crazy. Sorry. I just wanted to quickly look over like what we've seen in Inazuma so far. Man. So Master Masakatsu is in the police station, which means that we have to essentially just try to break him out from there. I assume we're not just gonna go right in, sword swinging, slashing up everybody. You know, I assume it's gonna be like, oh, one person distracts the guard, then the other person's gonna go into the back, break him out, you know, that sort of thing. And then when it's too late, or you know, when the guard like finally realizes it, it'll already be too late, and Master Masakatsu will be free and will go home safely. That's my prediction, and I'll be surprised if I'm wrong, actually. So, yeah, man, look at Inazuma though. Oh my gosh. The flower petals like coming down is just absolutely beautiful. Like, this island is incredible. Okay, so I'm assuming that the big structure right over there, that's where the Raiden Shogun lives, right? That's what I'm assuming. Wait, what is that over there? Oh, no. Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, is this like one of the goddess areas? But it seems like the statue is just being built or something like that. So maybe not. I'm not too sure. But yeah, we are just gonna sneak around the back, sneaky, and oh, I see. We are not going to break him out like this. Interesting. Secret passageway. Ooh, yeah. Okay, this is our party. Let's start it up. I was not expecting like a whole dungeon over here. I thought we were gonna do like something else.
Inside. This place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance.
Perfect.
I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here.
Of course.
We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sure?
I assume it's gonna be a fireworks show.
Right then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Mm-hmm. Careful is not my middle name. I don't actually have a middle name, but you know, if I did, maybe you would have been. I assume he's dead because he just fell to his death, literally. Cool it. Oh, he's not dead? Wait, what? I thought he was hurt. Alright. So he's gone. That dude fell to his death, so he's also gone.
Talk about a big door.
Right?
Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Magatana?
Nice and spicy.
Back at ya.
I dare!
Boba, get them.
Let's go. He's got a... Okay. Let's do this. This.
Eyes on me.
Don't get frostbite.
Don't get frostbite.
I need to...
There we go. And up the elevator we go. Oh man, we need a healer. I didn't even realize it.
Who goes there?
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Freeze! Dodge this!
Somebody's shooting arrows. Oh, there's like a little trap over here. Okay, he's gone.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Maybe we just have to slash it. Oh no, we just have to move it. There we go.
These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with
Okay, so you just gotta shut it down. Dude, first dungeon, Inazuma? Not too bad, not too bad.
Nice and spicy.
There we go. Guys, excuse me.
Soldiers, quick! Clear, cut! I dare you!
Get them!
I won't forget this.
I'm going in!
Watch your step. Don't hold back.
Do this, do this,
that ended Haishan!
and this.
Sorry. Freeze! I dare you! I've been bested.
There we go. There we go.
Train harder.
2 done. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there's something up there. Is there anything up here? No, it seems like it's broken.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Pick this up. Oh, okay. If you walk through it, it'll hurt you. Ah, and then when it's red, you can actually go through them. Okay, good to know. It's actually very uncertain about that whole thing, but it's fine now. We're up here. Go this way, go that way. More enemies to beat up.
I dare you!
Take this!
Dodge this!
Off we go! Let's light it up!
Nice and spicy!
I must
If you're gonna hit on me.
watch your
Oh, this armor is making them stronger. Let me just shut this down. There we go.
Get them! Race you!
A word. Freeze. Train harder.
But yeah, since we're like already almost done, there's no point in using our ultimates. You can save that for when we walk in and just, you know, hopefully destroy like everybody in the next room. And you get a little chest over here. Almost missed it. Very nice.
Dodge this!
Oh, this dude does not fall off. Whoop, there he goes. And it's our last one. Oh, that's wrong button. My bad. Okay.
Get out of here!
Oh, his damage is up though.
I must withdraw.
But he's no match. No match for us. 1, 2, 3. Now we open the door. And then we open our sliding door. Oh, wait, there's a little bit of a puzzle here. Ooh, what would be behind these doors? Nice little chest. Yeah, we like that. That's for sure. Move nothing here. Move this one. Let's find this door. Another chest. Nice. Then we move this back. There we go. Sneaky little staircase. I see you. I see you.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there.
Okay.
That must be Master Masakatsu.
Yep. That's definitely him.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
Oh.
No.
Oh no!
The
Those
English.
Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Yae Miko, when did you get back here?
She got back here hella fast. We need to ensure we have a means of escape.
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
True.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Oh?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
A little lesson.
That's Kujo Sara,
Yep.
adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
She's also enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
Make way, let me have a look at him.
Kujo Sara.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryou Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Right.
Yeah, are you sure now's the right time?
Oh?
Who is that?
Oh, she heard.
Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it's do or die now.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Oh, or we hide.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
They'll find us for sure if we don't do something.
Don't
Yep.
worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Your little present. Fireworks.
Fireworks?
Indoors.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry.
So now they're gonna check that out.
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Oh! Okay. That might be a little too much.
Whoa!
Yae Miko, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
No, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Well, those guards deserve what they got.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yep, now let's go get Master Masakatsu. Perfect.
Yae Miko, is that you?
Why does it feel like a trap?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
Right. Oh! It's a trap. We were baited.
Oh.
You were over there watching us this whole time, weren't you?
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me.
Your
He's in
judgments.
serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention.
Oh,
But remember,
you're letting us go.
once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
All right.
You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
I want to say we will protect Master Masakatsu, but she's helping us, so we should be thankful. Thankful. Thank
Leave
you.
this place.
Boom. Challenge has been complete. Big chest reward at the end. And we are free to leave this domain. So it seems like even she doesn't enjoy what's happening right now. So everybody in Inazuma, with them losing their visions and whatnot.
Finally, I've made it out of there.
I assume that's because she also has a vision of her own, which is why she's doing that.
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
All thanks to that person.
Right, Kujosara.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him?
No, I think Kujosara just genuinely doesn't want people to even be there.
Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course.
I think what needs to happen is our main character. Or sorry, let them finish talking. I think what needs to happen is that the Traveler and Kujosaya need to have a conversation, and they need to know where both of them stand with each other. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because right now she just let him go, and we need to understand the full intent behind that, because we do not know. I assume it's because she also doesn't enjoy the fact that, you know, people are being arrested and having their vision stripped, like taken away from them. And the way that she's keeping her vision is by being one of them.
Kujosara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Right.
Unlikely.
Oh, unlikely.
Don't forget, Kujosara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
Okay.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler.
True.
You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done.
Okay.
It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
Right.
There's
because
no
we need
need
plans.
To rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing.
Okay.
Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts.
A ceremony of
the
what?
The number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
I think that's very odd.
Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
I think that's,
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. I love you, Ayaka, but I feel like you're throwing by listening to Toma. Toma is #1 throwing because he's like, oh, everything's going great. Things are changing. We have more allies, and the guards that are like on duty right now, you know, they're not here a lot more often. They're not doing their rounds as often, right? But the thing I've learned about when it comes to like war and revolutions and whatnot, knowing what your enemy is doing is more important than knowing what they're not doing, you know? Having, like, when you don't know what they're doing, you gotta go into thinking brain mode, because the minute they come back, it could be twice as hard, triple as hard, quadruple as hard, and What if they have this big plan to get rid of all the visions? What if this ceremony is just a setup that will capture everyone's visions? We cannot sit still when we don't know what our enemies are doing. We should not know.
Toma,
it is important to know.
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
If we leave them to do whatever.
An ingredient to add to the hot pot.
Okay.
Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together.
Okay.
Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was.
Oh, okay.
Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot.
The god of hot pot.
I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
Team Daredevil or Team Classic? Nah, stick to the classics.
Let's see what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots.
Ooh.
Nice. You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait.
Mm-hmm. Everyone enjoys a normal and harmless meal.
I never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately,
it's a lot of food. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
Again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma.
Right?
The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards. Even with the traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
Oh.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one.
Mm-hmm.
Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
Boiling cake in a hot pot. That's crazy.
To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
In a hot pot?
I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
Tom, I'm actually disappointed in you because you're a cook. I know you can cook.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Right. Bro, I love the traveling spaces. It's like, bro, you did it to yourself.
Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around.
Yes, you could have.
My luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
It's Toma.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
R&R, baby. That's all we need.
If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace.
True.
And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Okay.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
Okay.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Okay.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Sounds good to me. And so there it is. Chapter 2, Act 1 is complete in its entirety. Inazuma is really just getting started.